Subscribe to the Space Road channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about new SpaceX videos. Hi, welcome to another Space Road video. Today, we will look at the events and preparations leading to SpaceX's first human flight to low Earth orbit. The mission will make use of a Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon spacecraft, both developed by SpaceX. Two NASA astronauts, Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley, will be launched to the International Space Station on 27th of May 2020. The last time astronauts went to ISS from the US soil was in 2011 during NASA's Space Shuttle program. It has been almost 9 years since that event. Thus, this mission is very critical in bringing human launch capabilities back to the United States. This mission will mark the beginning of a new era of space tourism. Let us first look at what is NASA's Commercial Crew Program. NASA carried out the Space Shuttle program for human spaceflight that accomplished routine transportation from Earth to orbit, crew and cargo from 1981 to 2011. The Space Shuttle was composed of an orbiter launched with two reusable solid rocket boosters and a disposable external fuel tank. The orbiter could carry 8 astronauts and up to 23,000 kg of payload into low Earth orbit. Once its mission was complete, the orbiter would re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and lands like a glider at either Kennedy Space Center or Edwards Air Force Base. Since the retirement of the Space Shuttle in 2011, NASA had no domestic vehicle capable of launching astronauts to space. They continued to send astronauts to the ISS on Soyuz spacecraft seats purchased from Russia. The price per passenger per flight has varied over time, recently being approximately $80 million. Thus, NASA's Commercial Crew Program came into existence with the aim of developing safe and reliable commercial crew launch capabilities to replace the Soyuz flights. This program is funded by the US government and administered by NASA, through which private vendors are to develop and operate crew vehicles to carry US and international astronauts to and from the International Space Station. It began in 2010 as a technology and capability development program, and operational contracts to fly astronauts were awarded in September 2014 to SpaceX and Boeing. Under these contracts, SpaceX developed Dragon 2 and Boeing developed CST-100 Starliner vehicle. In this video, we will only look at the developments of Crew Dragon spacecraft and the events leading to first human spaceflight by SpaceX. Dragon 2 is a class of reusable vehicle developed by SpaceX as the successor of Dragon 1 cargo spacecraft. It is launched atop a Falcon 9 rocket and returns to Earth via an ocean splashdown. Unlike its predecessor, the spacecraft can dock itself to the ISS instead of being berthed. The human-rated capsule is capable of ferrying up to 7 astronauts in low Earth orbit. The Crew Dragon is equipped with an integrated launch escape system in a set of 4 side-mounted thruster pods with 2 Super Draco engines each. Each pod also contains 4 Draco thrusters that can be used for altitude control and orbital maneuvers. Pilots of Crew Dragon retain the ability to dock the spacecraft using manual controls interfaced with a static tablet-like computer. The vehicle can be operated in full vacuum, and the crew will wear SpaceX-designed spacesuits to protect them from an emergency cabin depressurization event. Let us now look at the series of tests for the Crew Dragon spacecraft. First, a pad abort test, followed by an uncrewed orbital flight to the International Space Station, then an in-flight abort test, and finally a crewed demonstration mission to the ISS. The pad abort test was conducted successfully in May 2015. The Dragon 2 and trunk rested atop a truss structure rather than a full Falcon 9 rocket. A crash test dummy embedded with a suite of sensors was placed inside the test vehicle to record acceleration loads and forces at the crew seat, while the remaining 6 seats were loaded with weights to simulate full passenger load. The Dragon landed safely in the ocean to the east of Launchpad seconds after the ignition of Super Draco engines. The first orbital test of Crew Dragon vehicle was an uncrewed mission, launched on 2nd March 2019. The spacecraft tested the approach and automated docking procedures with the space station on March 3rd, a little over 24 hours after the launch. Instead of carrying astronauts, this flight had a test dummy wearing a SpaceX custom flight suit. The capsule was weighted similarly to missions with astronauts on board and carried supplies and equipment. It remained docked until 8th of March 2019 and then conducted the full re-entry, splashdown and recovery steps to qualify for a crewed mission. Life support systems were monitored all along the test flight. The Crew Dragon in-flight abort test was launched on the 19th of January 2020 to test abort scenario at transonic velocities shortly after passing through Max Q, where the vehicle experiences maximum aerodynamic pressure. The Dragon 2 used its Super Draco abort engines to push itself away from the Falcon 9 after an intentional premature engine cutoff. All major functions were executed, including separation, engine firings, parachute deployment, and landing. Dragon 2 splashed down just off the Florida coast in the Atlantic Ocean. This was the final test of the spacecraft before it begins carrying astronauts to the International Space Station under NASA's Commercial Crew program. Demo 2 will be the first crewed orbital spaceflight launched from the United States since the final Space Shuttle mission, STS-135, in 2011. Douglas Hurley and Robert Behnken were announced as the primary crew for this mission. Both astronauts are veterans of the Space Shuttle program, and the Demo 2 flight will be the third trip to space for each of them. The arrival of the Crew Dragon will raise the station's crew size from 3 to 5. Behnken and Hurley will perform duties and conduct experiments as crew on board the International Space Station. Both astronauts are expected to live and work aboard the space station for 2 or 3 months and then return to Earth for a splashdown in Atlantic Ocean east of Cape Canaveral. As I mentioned at the start of this video, if successful, this mission will mark the beginning of a new era in human spaceflight. Consider supporting the channel by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, share the video with your friends, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.